Hi, welcome back to Wise Guys. This video is talking about percent, fractions, and decimal equivalents, and I'm going to be walking through some questions and answers. So, first question, write 5/8 as a decimal and a percent. So we have 5/8. The first step, if we want to change a a fraction into a decimal, is we pull out our calculator and do the division. So 5 divided by 8 equals 0.625. So then, to get a percent, we take our decimal and multiply it by 100%. So 0.625 multiplied by 100% equals 62.5%. And you can always just do that in your calculator. Okay, next one. Write 60% as a decimal and a fraction. So now we're in percents and we want to change it to a decimal. So we take our 60% and we divide it by 100%. Now the percents cancel and we have 60 divided by 100, which is 0.6. Now, to change a decimal to a fraction, remember that's the one that just takes a little more steps. So we take our 0.6 and we put it over 1. And the reason we can do that is because we can put any number over 1 and it doesn't change that number. So 0.6 over 1. The next step is to get rid of the decimal in the numerator. So what we do then is move the decimal to the right one place. And we're only moving it one place because we only have, there's only one place to go, okay? So what we do on the top, we must do on the bottom. The decimal for the 1 is right here. So we move the decimal one place and put a 0 in there. So we end up with 6 over 10. Now we reduce. So you ask yourself, what are these numbers both divisible by? They're both divisible by 2. And if you're not sure, you can say, you just start with the basic numbers. You say, are they divisible by 2? Are they divisible by 3? Are they divisible by 4? They can't be if they're not divisible by 2. Are they divisible by 5? You just start going up the number list, okay? So they're both divisible by 2. So we divide 6 by 2 and it gives us 3. We divide 10 by 2 and it gives us 5. So we end up with a fraction of 3/5. Now, write 0.125 as a percent and as a fraction. So here we have our decimal 0.125. To turn it into a percent, we multiply it by 100%, and that gives us 12.5%. To turn it into a fraction, we take our 0.125 and divide it by 1. We move the decimal on the top 3 places, 1, 2, 3, and we move the decimal in the denominator 1, 2, 3 places. And we put zeros in those 3 decimal places. So we end up with 125 divided by 1,000. Now we start reducing. So first of all, you ask yourself, what are they both divisible by? So the first thing I'm seeing is a 5. I also see a 25. But let's say that what you're seeing is a 5. So let's start with that. So 125 divided by 5 equals 25. And if we're going to divide the 125 by 5, we must divide the 1,000 by 5. So then we take our 1,000, divide it by 5, and we get 200. Now you ask yourself again, what are they both divisible by? And it could be at this point that they're not divisible by anything. But usually if you know your numbers, you can look at this and say, oh yeah, I think they're both divisible by 5. And you may even be able to say, you know, I think they're both divisible by 25. And it's easier sometimes to see that when you think money. Think a quarter, think $2. So there's 1 quarter here, and I'm talking about money when I say a quarter. So there's 1 quarter here, and there's 8 quarters in $2. So if I decide to use 25, 25 divided by 25 is 1. 200 divided by 25 is 8. So now we have 1 over 8. And 1 over 8 is the fraction when we're talking about this number 0.125. Okay, and that has been presented to you by Wise Guys. If you have any other questions, you can check the website, www.rrc.mb.ca, Learning Assistance Center. I hope you have a good day.